I started when I was 20. I mean, I experimented with it, like I said, early 20s, and then I started doing it like, hardcore, I guess, when I was 24. It's hard to explain. It's a huge rush. All your feelings and your worries about life go away, and you're just kind of like on this cloud, basically, and nothing can get to you. And you have real cool, like, lucid dreams with it as well. And the high lasts for about, I'd say, 2 to 4 hours. It comes in a powder form. Most of the stuff we got, it was brown. Sometimes it'd be lighter colored. Usually the lighter colored stuff's more potent. Like you hear China White's the best heroin or what have you. And you crush it up with a credit card. You crush up the bigger pieces with the thin end, and then the flat end you flatten it out with, and then make little lines out of it, and then snort it. Mostly with people. I had a girlfriend at the time, quasi-girlfriend or whatever, and we would hang out a lot and do it together probably 3 or 4 times a week. If some of the other stuff had worked for me, then I probably would have never done it, but it didn't, so I just kept trying when I could to find something that worked. And as far as what worked for me and my personality set, some people get addicted to cocaine. Heroin was it for me. I mean, it was the closest thing that I could find to, nirvana on earth, I guess. I worked for a while on it, probably for about half the time, and then I had 2 jobs. I was working one in construction and one at a pizza joint. I mean, yeah, pretty much. Sometimes I'd work, actually, the pizza place, I was working some lunch shifts, and so I would sometimes do it before work just to get through work, and then, but pretty much I'd wake up and I'd do it, and then I'd bring it with me at work, sometimes go in the bathroom, do some, and I'd just do it throughout the day, so. Yeah, you're always looking for that next fix, You don't want to, it gets to a point where you're trying to numb yourself from everything, and so you don't want to feel any pain at all, which is stupid because life has pain and worry and trouble and stress, and you have to learn how to deal with it in a healthy way, but you want to avoid pain. It's a painkiller, so you're trying to avoid any kind of pain at all, so you just end up taking it to as you need it to avoid stresses or pain or anything. So, well, I sold my car, and I got like $3,000 for that. So it was kind of like I had given up on life, and so I just took a little mini vacation from life with me, my girlfriend, and heroin. So when you come down, you just feel really depressed, and so that's why you want to keep the high. That first high lessens, each time it diminishes, that you take the drug for the most part, and you never get that how you felt the first time you took it again. You still feel good, but it's just not the same. And at least it wasn't for me. So you keep trying to get back to that high, and then you have to take more and more to kind of try to equal that high. I just got to the point where I didn't have anything left. I had a nice classic car, 63 Nova Super Sport, that I sold for money to pay for the drugs. I had no job. The girl moved on to some other dude, and I just didn't have anything left, and I just knew that if I continued, because the tolerance, builds up as the addiction progresses, eventually, you're just going to keep doing more and more and eventually kill yourself. So, I had this little plate in my room that I'd keep it on. I'd put it I had a dresser with a bookshelf, and I put it on the very top of it, hide it from my roommates, and take some from time to time. I was mixing that and then methadone because I was trying to take myself off of it because my friend was a heroin addict and she had some methadone, so she was trying to help me out, but the methadone just wasn't working, and I'd go back and forth between the two, and I realized that I wasn't going to be able to kick it without some sort of professional help. So I put myself voluntarily into rehab at Fairbanks to quit. I think the first couple of days were probably a living hell. Your body is crying out for the drug, even though you've got something to kind of taper you off on, and you feel alone. You feel humiliated that you're at this place in your life where you kind of lost everything, hitting rock bottom, as they say. As far as, an evil drug that's out there, it's definitely heroin, and it's killed so many people, and it's still killing people, and it's just, it's a monster, and it sucks you in, basically. And, yeah, I wouldn't recommend anyone to ever even try it, because they just don't know how they might react to it, even if they think that they have control and they've done other drugs, and they want to try it for recreational experience. It's just not worth it. So life's too short to mess with it.